Hello and welcome to the Newsx Sunday Guardian Roundtable. Well, today we are discussing the fallout of Ranveer Singh's pictures. We've all heard about them, even if most of us, I don't think there are few who have not seen the pictures of Ranveer posting in the nude for the people, for the paper magazine. That has, of course, sparked off a whole lot of controversy on the social media after a lawyer, Vedika Chaube, filed a complaint against him and an FIR has been registered against him. In fact, Vedika said she would be joining us on the show. So we do hope that she will keep her word and come. But apart from that, we do have a very interesting panel to discuss the pros and cons and the larger picture, really, what it says, whether it's about the social, the moral the conversation that is taking place, the trolling on social media. To get a pulse on all that, I have joining me on the panel Dilip Cherian. He's an image guru, but I think most of the images you'd look after are not in the nude. I think they're all with their clothes on, Dilip. There is Rina Dhaka, fashion designer, and Wasif Ali. He is a co-founder of the Men's Welfare Trust, and I do hope Vedika will join us soon. First take on this, I saw you on a show with the lawyer. Also, since she is not here, you are also best placed to understand or rather know what her arguments are. She, of course, says that the fact that these pictures were so freely available, she doesn't want her children to see them. She does, she says that there is a sense of censorship or sense of propriety that is outraged with these pictures doing the rounds. How would you react to that?
I would say, first of all, she has become definitely more than Ranveer Singh in this case, the PS, the conversation. She is the reason why we are all here. And clearly, to give her credit, when you will hear her out, she sounds very sincere about pursuit of this cause. In her eyes, it is what she believes is right. And how absurd it sounds to mostly all of us. And frankly, what is funnier is that it's all of us in a way defending Ranveer Singh here, but I don't see it. And I wish I was here to talk more about my work or my ideas. Instead, here I am discussing how he didn't wear any clothes and look where it got us. And that's really what it has been.
Vasif, I think you have a slightly different take over here. Are the women overreacting? I mean, there have been women who posed in the nude also. So if there are cases that are happening, do women get away with it? Does Vasif Ali have a point that women do get away more than men over here?
See, if you see, women's bodies are actually celebrated. After all, it's not just the face, it's the body also. Whether it's in courtship or a relationship or the scent of a woman or the first attraction, it is a lot about the body.
Order to Vasif.
Yeah. And the thing is, when you're in the beauty world, especially where the industry is beauty, whether it's fashion or makeup, hair, and these are actors. They are like the prime examples of youth and beauty for this country. So yes, as Dilip said, they will push the edge. And this young actor, especially Ranveer, was from the beginning always subject to some kind of ridicule or criticism because of his androgynous kind of dressing. So if he took it to another step, I would think perhaps there wasn't much more to it than just that him being an actor of that space, of that genre, where he wants to create a space or a new space for himself, where he's trying to be a pathbreaker of his own type, in his industry in India. I mean, in fact, today, ironically, I saw on BBC News, if you see it on Instagram, in Spain, they have a huge big bump and they say every woman's body is beach ready, says Spanish government's campaign. So it is really, I won't even say Jaisa Desh, Vaisa Bhes. They're telling you to be like that. So the government itself is saying, everybody is beach ready, everybody to be like Ranveer Singh. But here, of course, a photograph has not just spoken 1,000 words, it's gone on to be so serious a case that there is an offense of a category of this level lodged against a performing star. So, yeah, I would think I can only request that there would be less of this from more women like her, that they understand how this whole system works. And it's not really an offensive photograph. And it's not like your children or any one of you will get scandalized for the rest of your life or you're scarred by seeing such a picture. And Let it be about fair play, and life goes on with or without it, with a picture or without it. One day covered, one day uncovered. How does it matter?
It's not her phone. It's available everywhere. Her children will have, because it's just the fact that these pictures are freely accessible is what is hassling her also, I think.
No, obviously, Vedika ji has a point here, or she has taken up the cudgels. And from what I've understood a little bit of her is, she knows her mind and she's planning to go through with it, or however she perceives it right for herself. But I'm not a defense for Ranveer. And I think what I could have said was, I mean, of course, as how well has Dilip explained it, that in today's world, it is a reality that this is what Ranveer is not the only picture without clothes. Frankly, even at this moment, even with just a single tap, we get millions of them. So how are we going to file cases against each one? Why would we do that? Why can't we just simplify our lives and move ourselves away from them, or remove them from our life with the press of a button? That choice is there. And I can't speak for her, but yes, I speak that for myself. But on my part, I had a suggestion to make to Vedika, because now that she has the attention of the whole world, and there are two simple topics. One is Ranveer Singh nudity, two, her case against him. Why don't they combine forces? She has a wonderful NGO and they do some great good out of it. And it'll make me very happy to know that some outcome which was very productive, other than just, trying to cover him up or give him some NGO in Madhya Pradesh has given him shorts.
This is one of the things that
I would think you should do that,
I'm doing it.
Because talk to Ranveer and say, let's just bury this hatchet and let's go ahead and make some sense out of all this. Something which makes, which gives good to others. Maybe he can help out. And as we spoke on a Hindi channel yesterday and we went on Gandagi, I really think maybe he can, you and your NGO and all can make something about cleanliness and a drive towards it, and something substantial, because the boy has great reach. And perhaps after this controversial picture, he's got an even greater reach. It's not going to stop his fans from loving him. It will not stop them from wanting more of his thing. As we discussed that day, from our perspective, from our point of view, it is art. It's picture shot in a studio for a magazine. They have on their own decided to take it in the buff, as we call it, and he's good with it. But you're not good with it. So how we can make it a bit productive is what I thought, is that, it's a very, I don't think it's a big, I mean, for us, it's okay. For you, it's not okay. So what do we do? You got these two guys. Maybe you should work out together out for something which is more productive and more good. And then it would be very interesting to follow that. And it shouldn't stop there.
Rina, the role of celebrities, the responsibility of celebrities. Do you agree with Dilip or with Vedika? And me, I'm with Vedika on this one.
See, I think what Dilip is trying to say is that the fact is that this is a reality, that this has given him a push. And to think that we can go try and turn the youth back into an image, it will only make them go more towards what Vedika is opposed to. But yes, as a woman and somebody who has now been with Vedika on 2 chat shows, I'm fine with her rage. I'm fine with her anger. I'm fine she wants to do this. It's good for her. She's made a decision. She wants to go ahead. But all I'm trying to say is this, in the end, is not going to be getting us anywhere. What will it get you? You're pissed off, and then he'll counter-quote it and whatever else, and the press will keep on keeping the interest up till it burns out. Why don't we get something productive out of it? Because you've got Ranveer in your hands here.
Vasiv, your take, and I'll give Vedika a quick last.
Yeah. See, if you want to bring some checks and balances in this, then